Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, you don't know how to call somebody back or text somebody back?
Yeah, I'm calling back. What's up?
Nah, I'm talking about yesterday.
What's up, man?
Talking about
My phone
yesterday.
was messed up. My phone was messed up by an hour. I didn't have the right charger. I had left my charger at Tasha, so she wasn't home for me to get it. What's up?
Nah, I'm just calling.
On EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium.
I said, nah, I'm just calling.
Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday.
I'm about to go be home, so I had to stop at the girls' school next now.
Between the
Bring us
Jacksonville
before they got
Jaguars
practice.
and the Cleveland Browns.
Please hit me back. Yeah. Alright, I'm in the game right now, though.
Oh, what you playing?
Madden.
Oh,
No.
all right. So I'm playing when I get out.
AFC Championship game.
No, you see.
The divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Bulldozes past him. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. Powers through him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 48 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We were just talking about in pregame, 3 tackles for a loss. Last week he thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well. And he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield on play action. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Oh, spinning away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 29, Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Lawrence on third down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson, and he's taken down inside the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On the run, it's Robinson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they can't bring him down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The fullback comes through with a big play there. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Trucks over him. 66 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to Chubb. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Running for it, here's Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. But to throw again is Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here in the middle of the field, still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. fights off the defender. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 52 yards. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Complete to Jones. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 29. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoffs.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything. And here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones there to make the grab. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Mayfield on play action. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1. Touchdown! David Njoku. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. Connection made with Shenault. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Drops it off for Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Play fake. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first. There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset.
Bro, why you still passing? Get this game over with.
Passes bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him to 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with reckless.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
So it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Mayfield now. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Here's Mayfield. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him.
He's got him in, complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 98 yards. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Browns drive about to get started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and he's taken down inside the 30. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik McDowell. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you...
Jones shorty.